ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ.
Good.
सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः।
Very good morning.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ.
ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಣಾಮಗಳು ಗುರುಜಿ, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ? ಹೌ ಆರ್ ಯು ಆಲ್?
एकदम चकाचक.
ವಾವ್, ಸೂಪರ್, ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್.
It is loading a little slow. It may take few more seconds. Might take.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ, ಜಮದಗ್ನಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ.
ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ? ಆರಾಮಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ನಮಸ್ತೆ ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
So, good morning, everybody.
Very good morning, Guruji.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್.
This those who have not kept the camera on, let us make an experiment today. Please keep the cameras on.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Mohan Kumar, are you able to join today?
Yeah, he has already joined, but there is some technical snag and he's doing some circus over it. He any moment he will join, sir.
Yeah.
He's already there.
But camera is
audio is not there, and sometimes video don't come back like that. So I don't know, he's doing some effort on that. Any moment he'll join.
Yeah, when few people are there, I think camera, if we keep on, there is no harm. We'll be able to see. Only if there are 100 students, then everybody keeping camera will not be useful, because we cannot see all of them on the screen. So, if possible, keep the cameras on, so that though I may not be attentive always towards that one, I will not be concentrating on any particular thing. See, even if you send some messages, I will not be looking at it.
Then it's okay, sir, because we thought it is disturbing for you that we stop the camera.
And even the slides, what I am projecting, I may not be looking at it, because whatever is in my mind, I will keep on telling.
Okay.
So it is just to make an experiment that if all the cameras on, how it will work. To get an experience, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, let us start this beautiful morning with a 30-second silent prayer. So, all of you, please stand up for 30 seconds only. So, thank you. Please sit down. So, I really don't know what you have prayed in 30 seconds. But I will tell you what did I pray in these 30 seconds. I requested the God that he should give the best lesson today, using me as a media. What I will be telling is not my own words.
Because you have responsibility to make us get mastery.
Yeah. So he agreed. Therefore, I will be also listening to every word that I will be speaking, because I am also one of the audience. And these words are coming not from me directly, although they come through me, it is from the God. Now, see this one, if I wanted to see whether you are standing or sitting, only if camera is on, I can see, not otherwise. So that's why I said we'll make an experiment. Keep the cameras on today, only for at least for one day.
Namaskara, Guruji.
Oh, very good morning. So now let us imagine that sunrise takes place at 6 in the morning. Sunset takes place at 6 in the evening. Now, just before sunrise, will there be any light or not?
There.
Is
there.
It is not total darkness.
Yes.
Similarly, after sunset, is it a total darkness?
No, sir.
No, there will be some light. This, we can imagine that a planet before entering a Rashi, entering a Nakshatra, entering a Pada, it will have some influence already, some amount of time before. So, in terms of the officers who are transferred from one place to another place, a person is transferred to next place, whether his influence starts after he reports there or before that also. So, many people will think the next person who is coming here, it seems he is more horrible person. He is very strict. Like that they have heard. He is very strict in discipline. 8 o'clock means he should be there at 8 o'clock. For example, there was one organization in which the head of the organization was something like a brigadier. So he was telling his employees that working hours of our organization is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Sir,
okay?
1 second. Sir?
Yeah.
Shall everybody mute their...
Yeah. Everybody, you can mute the this one, and when we want to speak, you make it on and speak, and after close. Otherwise, sound in the kitchen, sound in the outside, all that will come here.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. No, I don't want to beginning in the itself keep it off, because when anybody says good morning, another whether is there or not, we can identify. That's why. In fact, I keep the videos also on for all the people who come in, because first they will be able to see, then after, depending on the situation, we can keep it on there. So that brigadier, when he took over the charge, he was telling the people, see, our organization working time is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. only. I will be coming at 7 a.m., 1 hour early. I will go 1 hour late at 5 p.m. But you need not come so much early because I am here. You can come like 2 hours late in a month, 3 times. for whatever may be the reason. You can come 15 minutes late 3 times in a month. If this 3 times and 3 times are over, that is 1 a month, there is 30 days. At least 4 days if we skip the weekends, 26. Out of that 6 days, you have got some freedom to come to the organization. 15 minutes late or 2 hours late. 3 times only. More than that, if you come, first is we will cut 1 day leave. Number 2, we will put your name in the notice board in front of the office gate, entry. At entry, we will put. These are the people who could not come within the stipulated time, who are late. Then what happens? Nobody is taking 15 minutes delay. Nobody is coming 2 hours late. Everybody is coming 15 minutes early, 7:45. They are at the workplace. So if the brigadier is transferred from this organization to another place, because the management said, see, you have brought very good discipline here in this organization. It requires a similar thing we have to control in our Delhi branch. So you will be transferred to Delhi because you are expert in keeping the workers coming to the office in time. Now, the Delhi organization, what will happen? Delhi branch? They will say,
Yes, sir.
oh, we have heard that he is very strict. Is it not? So, his prabhava starts before entering his new office.
Yes, sir.
Not after taking over the charge. Same thing we saw in the sunrise and sunset. Sunrise is there at Sikkural Kaka. It may be just appearing rising. Still last beginning of the arc is there. Then slowly midpoint will appear. Then the bottom portion. Then we can see the full circle. But at least around half an hour early, there is an indication that darkness is going and the light is coming. So people call it too late. Same thing at the end also. 6 o'clock sunset, immediately there is no total darkness. Another half an hour will be there minimum to become dark. It is not sudden, but it is very gradual. You're able to follow? So therefore,
Yes.
entry of a planet to a pada or quarter, to a nakshatra, to a rashi or the lagna, it is not that particular point starts the work, but it will start even before entering the work with some margin, plus minus. You're able to follow? Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
With this, we will continue here.
ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್ ಅವರ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆಯ ಮೇರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಆಡಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಡು ಯು ಫಾಲೋ ಮೀ, ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Switch on and
you unmute and answer. Unmute and answer. ಅದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಮಾತಾಡಿ. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನನಗೂ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಫೆಮಿಲಿಯರ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. Because it came, I tried this one only, Zoom only. There are several similar type of things. But I liked it because without much knowledge, we can start and use. So while speaking, you can unmute, that is press the button and the symbol there. So that cross line will disappear. Then you can talk. After you are talking, you click that again, it will become unmute. Unmute and mute.
Or if you are in silent zone, you can also unmute. Be there.
ಇದು ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ. ನೀವು ಆಫ್
ಅದಲ್ಲ,
ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, off
ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ,
ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.
ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. This is
ಎಲ್ಲ
ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
ಆನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ
ಹ್ಮ್.
ಆನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಿಚನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಲೋಟ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಿದ್ದೋಯ್ತು, ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೇನ ಯಾರ ಬಾಗಿಲು ತೆಗೆದ್ರು, ಕಿಟಕಿ ತೆಗೆದ್ರು, ಆ ಶಬ್ದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇನ್ನೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ನಿಶಬ್ದ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. And you see, it is impossible to conduct classes like this online with Zoom and other things, because I have to find a place which is totally insulated for sound. That is not possible unless we create such things with double layer, triple layer walls. In this case, you may be knowing about the Shravana Belagala Gomoteshwara.
Yes.
The Shilpi who was carving that statue, he put a condition to the king. He said, you have to construct 7-layer ಕೋಟೆ,
ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್
7 level ಕೋಟೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಸುತ್ತ.
ಹಾ
ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕೋಟೆನಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದೇ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ. ಇದು ಕೆಲವುದು ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇದಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿದೀರಾ, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ 3-4 ಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ನಾವು
ಒಳಗಡೆ
ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಅದನ್ನ.
ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ
ಸೇರ್ಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸೇರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ.
ಆರ್ಕ್ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಜಾಗ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 4-5 ಬಾಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಒಳಗ್ ಸೇರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಗೆ, ಆತರ. ಸೊ ಆತರ ಅವನು ಹಿ ಆಸ್ ದ 7-layer this one with nobody should come inside till I say that work is over. He said, king said, I will invite all these people who have experience in this kind of a work, and you can select some of them, because one person it may be difficult. So he brought announced, and so many people came. So this person selected those people who have no prior knowledge of this work, but little bit of chipping the stone at some particular place like that. He took, that means in that field experience they are illiterate. So he took few of them. Why is, whatever he tells only they should do, not on their own. If they say remove this portion only, means that much only they must remove, not more than that. Otherwise, if he is experienced, hing madidre chennagittu, he will put his idea. You are able to follow?
Yes.
So therefore, so all these people, Hatirata Maharatra bandavaru idralla, they felt very unhappy and went back. So all these 7 rounds of the wall, there were security people not allowing anyone to enter inside. Then one day the work was completely over. Then he sent all these helpers to go out, and the last person, when he goes out of the 7 boundary, anybody can come and see the statue, because work is over. So now 1, 2, 3 slowly people are going out who are helping him. 7th person came, he also left. Then he announced, the boss has said that the work is finished. Now not only king, anybody come and see the statue. So this message was given to the king, and first he was allowed to enter inside through all the 7 barriers. He went inside, and nowhere he could find that person who carved the statue. But at the feet of the statue was the chisel and the hammer, which he has used the tools for carving the statue. So what will be the
Message.
imagination, visualization, what you get from this?
The last person, the seventh person would have the chiseler, means archi, who has carved that one. And last thing should be done by king, I think so.
No, they were only helpers. Helpers were sent out.
Okay.
So here, one of the theory is because he started making the statue not from the head, but from the feet. You're able to follow? He started making from the feet and he went upwards. So people say he got something like a statue ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. He is inside the statue. ಅದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡ ಅವನು.
I thought the last person who announced to king and others, he was.
So the king could not find the thing to reward him or anything like that. ಅವನು ಅಂತರ್ದಾನ something ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. Like that, he became part of the statue. He went inside, which we do not know. See, Kodur Kodagoso, you might have seen, you know. There was hair at the top of the linga also. Kodur Kodagoso. So what was the story? ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶರ್ಮ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇತ್ತು, ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶರ್ಮನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದನು? ಉತ್ತರ, ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶರ್ಮನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೋ ಹೋದನು. I read the story. What? Here also he has written like that only. ಒಂದು ದಿನ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶರ್ಮನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೋ ಹೋದನು
ಮುಗೀತು
ಅಂತ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿಯಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಕೊನೆಗೆ, ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶರ್ಮನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದನು? ಉತ್ತರ, ವಿಷ್ಣು ಶರ್ಮನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೋ ಹೋದನು.
So left to readers, you imagine yourself.
So this astrology also, it is left to the imagination of the astrologer. Now, if a planet is at the beginning of the first pada, if he is at the middle of the first pada, if he is at the end of the first pada, whether we can say his behavior will be same or different. Similarly, a planet is entering a sign. He is just in the beginning. He might have reached the middle point in the sign. That means 15 degrees in terms of the angular measurement. Or he is already at the end, he is likely to go to the next sign. His job is over in this sign because of the travel time of planets, which are different for different planets while going through the different signs, stars, and quarters. So therefore, we are only looking at a planet in the particular sign, a planet in a star, a planet in a pada at the most, not more than that. So therefore, what can we say may not be exactly 100% complete. There will be plus minus because the influence of the planets at different places will be different. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. ಇದು ಯಾಕೋ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್.
Double click on the slide.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. Something has come at least. Now, I have called this as a miscellaneous chapter because the important topics of the chapters which you have to learn, we have learned. But here and there may be something which is not clear, and here and there may be something we might have left out. Either it may be an accidental or the time frame within that we could not do it. We will try to cover as much as possible. Now, for those people who will see the video for the first time, this slide is there. So, to learn any subject or all subjects, that too free, which belongs to mechanical and aeronautical engineering branches, which are normally taught in all engineering colleges and polytechnics, can be learned from any place, at any time, at any speed also. All these subjects we will teach in just 24 hours. Make a person expert, sufficient enough to get a first class in the qualifying examinations. That means he may have zero knowledge in the beginning, but 63.2% knowledge to acquire, the time taken is the shortest possible time. So that I am keeping at 24 hours. Actually, earlier I was teaching in 16 hours only, 2 hours into 8 sessions. But after seeing the books where learn in a day type of a thing came, then looking at it, he had 24 lessons, and he said each lesson you study and practice for 1 hour. So 24 lessons you can practice in 24 hours. Then I changed this 16 hours to 24 hours. Now, there will be slow learners, there will be fast learners. So, minimum time required when the student is a fast learner is about 15 hours. Slow means it will be like 40 hours. So, within that, it will be covered like that. So, I hope you enjoyed all the sessions what we have covered as much as I liked it.
As a slow learner myself.
I am also a slow learner.
Sure, sir.
But many people said you are too fast. But I don't know. I feel I am too slow only. In telling also.
You're normal,
and also
normal.
this one.
Neither
because-
slow nor fast.
Huh?
Quite normal
Neither
speed.
slow nor fast, you're
Average. Not
Normal.
speed, not slow.
Normal. Yes, normal.
Okay. Because many people told me you are too fast. But I feel I am going very slowly only. Okay. Now learn free any subject at any place, at any time, at your own speed. Only you must have a burning desire to learn. That's all. Rest of the thing is for me to make you an expert in the shortest possible time, in the simplest possible way. Here, because of this typing mistakes, see, I do not have any books here. I am trying to enter everything that is in my mind into the computer using the keyboard, which has got 81 keys only. So it is possible that every keystroke is a important source of error. There may be mistakes in the spellings, etc. Yesterday I gave you an example. If you write the word with the spellings STSYEM, you read it as system.
System process.
STSYEM.
Observation.
Yeah. So you read it as system only. Is it not?
Yes.
So it is not what you see, you will read. You will try to, your mind always works. I have already seen this word spelling, so it will read correctly also. Even spelling mistake is there. But this is done in all foreign countries where use this information at your own risk, because there may be errors, printing mistakes, which may convey wrong meaning also. You are able to follow?
Yes.
We try to avoid as much as possible, but some errors may come in, no problem. Now I told this is a free one, and why this donation is there. Donation is there in the form of your words of wisdom, which you must express in terms of honest opinions you have to give. Really, whether it is understandable, not understandable, something you are not able to understand, things like that. You can give any meaningful suggestions also, and all constructive criticisms are also welcome. The purpose is to improve the quality and clarity of the presentations in the future, because what you have already done is over, but we cannot repair. Once the video is over, repairing takes enormous amount of time. It's not easy, because to repair a 3 hours video, we have to spend minimum 3 hours to go through it itself, then making the corrections, then re-editing and finaling, then publishing. It all takes time. It is not very easy. So there will be small questions, big questions, or questions within questions. So many things may come in spite of the efforts made to present the information correctly, clearly, and completely. There are the most unlikely event of such a thing happening, we might follow the Raman. Ask the right questions and nature will open the doors to her secrets. This is said by Raman. That is, what he was telling was, if you have got doubt, don't come and ask me. Next 10 madadu sir. Next 10 madadu sir. Next 10 madadu sir. Every step if you come and ask me, what happens, sir? You will not be able to do independently. Is it not? So, one day, one of the assistant, he came and told C.V. Raman that he needs a 5 kilowatt hour, 5 kilowatt X-ray unit to conduct his experiments. So Raman told him, before buying the 5 kilowatt X-ray unit, try to use at least 1 kilowatt of brain power, so that we will be able to do the experiment in a smaller power X-ray unit, which we already have in our lab. You are able to follow? That means it is necessary to study, not just one thing is seen, it is over. Then simplify it, try to see how it chooses. Now sometimes people will not be able to obey. In fact, you may be knowing this story, it has come somewhere. See, that is, there was one person, he said that he will go to Guruji, but whatever he teaches, I will not listen to him. So he asked the Guruji, you give me any date and time, I will come to attend your next program, but I will not listen to you. He said, okay, come tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So this man is curious. He prepared that he want to oppose whatever the Guruji says. He came to the program at 10 o'clock. He was sitting in the third row. Guruji told him, you will get a better hearing. You come and sit me to the left side of me. He went there and sit on his left side. Next he said, it is still better if you come and sit on the right side. So he was able to get up and went to the right side. Now Swamiji said, you already obeyed me 3 times. When I said come and sit here, you came there. And come tomorrow means 10 o'clock, you have come here. Now I said, you come and sit on my right side, you obeyed. Now you can go and sit anywhere, no problem. You will be able to obey me and listen to me. And whether you use it or not, it is left to you only. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, generally, if there is something like an exam or homework called assignments, tests, etc., people will be afraid. But these are required not to test the student whether he has understood or not, but whether we have presented the information in the way that it is understandable to all others. That is the idea. So that if there is a performance not up to the mark, then we will try to go use different examples, present the ideas much more in a better manner, so that slow learners, fast learners, medium learners, everybody should be able to understand the subject. So that is why you must first make an attempt to work out whatever the problems is, simple problems that were given. That will cover most of the areas of the astrology. So kindly, if you have not worked, please work and supply them. You can directly put to my mobile number, need not be in the group. Suppose, if there is the best solution, we will put it in the group. Okay, something like that we can make. Will it be okay?
Yes.
Okay.
So those who have not tried, please try and help me to improve the future presentations in the subject. So assessment helps to confirm whether the message what we wanted to deliver to the integer students, because there may be students whom I know, there may be students whom I don't know also, and to make any needed corrections even during the program also. It is a dynamic program. If something is not understood, we can give some other example to make them understand, or in the next session that corrections can be made. Now feedback is very, very important. Though in Bombard Bhojana, he asks everybody giving sample food, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನಿ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನಿ. But I have not seen anybody telling ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. You're able to follow?
Yes,
If,
yes.
if they say ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, that means he will maintain the same proportion of the masalas and other things. So maybe if someone feels the chili powder is little more, maybe by reducing a little bit it could have been better. But nobody will tell there, is it not? So each one has got his own requirements, because it goes by the two words which appeared 2 weeks back in the Bodhi Vriksha. One is Hita, another is Hita. Both are characteristics of individuals. What is Hita for one may not be Hita for other person.
Others.
What is Mita for one is not the one for the other person, like that. So please give your honest opinions, meaningful ideas, constructive criticisms, so that I will try to improve the quality and clarity of the presentations in all my future programs, not only this subject, any other subject also. So feedback is very important, because that will help us to make changes. Otherwise, we will not grow. If we keep the same slide and teach several times, we are not going to improve. So we have to also learn. Teacher will be a teacher only as long as he remains as a student to learn. He must learn from everybody. Varna matram kalisidatam guru. So every student, I am looking at one important thing what I can learn from him, so that I can become that Vidyaya Parvatavayada Sarvagna. Alva? So interpretation, I gave this example, which our physics teacher wrote it on the board, and the Kannada Pandit gave the answer. So interpretation of anything will go something of this type. Unless you have thorough knowledge, simply looking at one particular parameter, something like say, ಲಗ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರು ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹಂಸಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, 80 ವರ್ಷ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು, ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಸೇ ಕಾಳಸರ್ಪ ಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹಾರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್, you will not improve in your lifetime. will face continuous hardships. You will never enjoy comfort and luxury. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ? ಪರಿಹಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿ, ಈ ಯಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ, ಈ ಜಪ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಈ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ there. You're able to follow. So here you see Bhima has gone to Aranya during that period of exile. There he performed puja without using flowers, without using banana, coconut, agarbatti or any other thing, and that is called Manasa Puja. Have you heard about it?
Yes.
It is something like visualization therapy antane subject ide. That means mind, you can imagine anything. For example, just close your eyes for a second, it will help you, that's all. And imagine that you are seeing a black cat. Whether you are able to see a black cat?
Yes.
Anybody who have not seen? See, you are closing your eyes and you are able to see from the inner eye that there is a black cat.
Yes.
So like that. So whatever is manasidhara marga, that will come. See, another simple example you can try is extend your palm. Take it above the head. Keep it something like about 2 inches above, not touching the head. Now, close your eyes for better experience. Now, you observe that from the head, hot air is blowing like a jet of hot air, and your palm is getting heated. Can you see hot air coming from the head, top of the head?
That's good. Oh.
And your palm, the center portion is getting hot. You're able to feel?
Yes, yes. Okay.
So this is a experiment, to tell you that whatever we conceive and believe in our mind, it will definitely happen. You have to work for it, that's all. So closing the eyes may help you better. But after experience, even if you keep the head eyes open also, the hot jet of air will keep on coming and touching your palm. You're able to follow?
Yes.
So this only those who you experience will be able to tell, others it will not. So in the first class, the child wrote its picture. The teacher asked the kid, LKG, to write a picture of your own. So this is what it wrote. But after few days, see the child, can you see the hand?
Yes.
Hand of the child? About 3 years old child. It is writing a beautiful sketch, such an ordered way and all that. So any subject you want to learn, if there is a burning desire to learn, you can start from that first lesson and come here, become expert in that subject. In this case, the charging of the capacitor through a resistor. So that example I gave you, there is something called time constant of a circuit. One of the definition of the time constant of a circuit, which will help us to get knowledge in any subject, is like this. If there is 100%, 100 is taken as the total circuit. The time taken to reach 63.2% of the maximum value. Suppose the maximum value is 100 volts or 100 amperes, like that, depending on the unit you are measuring. The time taken to reach 63.2% is called the time constant of the circuit. So, that actually attracted me for studying as well as teaching the subject. Because if we take a student who has absolutely no knowledge on the first class, gets 0 marks, to take him to 63.2% of the maximum value, it requires something like that 15 hours, 24 hours or 40 hours, depending on slow, medium and fast learners. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Now, to charge the capacitor to exact 100 volts, how much time do you think it will take? Rough idea, you don't have to give me exactly.
60 plus.
Huh?
60 plus.
What is 60?
That's duration.
So here you see, you are charging the capacitor using a battery through a resistor, which will control the flow of current through the circuit. Those who are electrical people or electronics people will understand. Now, current flowing through the resistor will withhold some amount of voltage and deliver a lesser voltage to the capacitor. You are able to follow? That means whatever the battery we are supplying the voltage, some voltage is dropped in the resistor, balance is only supplied to the charging circuit, charging of the capacitor. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
And if you draw the graph, then it will be something like V at any point of time is equal to V maximum multiplied by 1 minus 1 upon e to the power of minus lambda by t. That is the formula. So when lambda is equal to t, the formula becomes 1 minus 1 upon e to the power of minus 1, because lambda and t will cancel. You are able to follow? Rather, here it is not minus in the denominator, it is plus only. When you take it to numerator, it becomes minus. I am not having any book or looking at it, I am giving from the mind. So, when lambda is equal to t, or t is equal to lambda, which is the time constant of the circuit, voltage at any point of time is given by the maximum voltage multiplied by 1 minus 1 upon e to the power of lambda by t. That is the formula. So, it becomes 1 minus 1 upon e power 1, or it is 1 upon 1 by e, which can be written as 1 minus e to the power of minus 1. Now, 1 upon e is the base of natural logarithm. Its value is 2.71828282818, and afterwards the digits will change. Now 1 upon 2.718, if we calculate, it will come something like 0.368. So 1 minus 0.368 is like 0.632. Now 0.632 multiplied by 100 maximum voltage gives 63.2. So the time taken to reach from 0 to 63.2% of the maximum value is called the time constant of the circuit. This is one of the 12 definitions which we can give. You are able to follow? Huh?
Yes.
So what it means is, if you apply it for study, a student who is getting 0 marks, if he gets 63.2% in the examination, what it will like? He will be called as passed in first class. You are able to follow?
Yes.
Yes.
So, time taken to become first class is the shortest possible time, provided he has the same interest at which he joined the course. Interest also will keep on decreasing with time. Is it not? So, anybody who joins any subject, any course, if the same interest is maintained, then in the shortest possible time, he will be able to reach a level where in all qualifying examinations, he will be able to get at least 63.2% of the maximum marks. That means sufficient to pass in first class in most of the universities. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So that is what I applied for teaching all subjects. For all subjects, though there are so much of thing is there, to get a first class is very, very easy. Beyond that, lot of work has to be done. A person who has scored 96% to go to 97%, he has to put at least another 20-25 times of the effort. Time taken is more. But 0 to 63.2 is the shortest possible time. So that is applied in teaching subjects of all the areas, whatever I am learning. And in this subject also, in this 24 hours, you should get that 63.2 or minimum first class in all qualifying examinations. You're able to follow?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, first class, probably some of them had some idea, some of them had no idea. So they were in total darkness. So we made an effort to light a candle then to cut the darkness so that some light is available. With that, it is possible to light several lamps and make the place fully lighted. So each one can become a teacher. Then once you want to become a teacher, unless you learn the subject clearly, correctly, completely, you will not be able to tell others. So you will take more interest in studies, and simplification, and standardization. And it is not stops there. It again continuously. Study, simplify, standardize, study, simplify. Continuous improvement program, quality improvement program. You're able to see?
Yes.
In factories, that is what they use. They reached some quality means they won't stop. It is a continuous quality improvement program. It is there for faculty members also. Continuous quality improvement program for faculties, for teachers in colleges, etc. Anybody, anywhere like that, managers, etc. Now here, that planet becoming Vakra, how it will become? Here, see this red dot, can you see on the screen? Red dot, that is the pointer, which is moving.
Yes.
So, a person who is standing in front of this picture thinks any point on the spokes of the wheel here is going round. Is it not? But a person who is staying on this side or on that side or above or below and far away from it will see that this point is moving like this. See, first it is at this place, means he is here. When he is at the top, he will be at this bottom, this portion, at that much away. When he comes back here, he coincides with this original position. When after another this one, that point comes to the maximum on the below side, then it comes back to the original place and it repeats. That means this rod, you can see, this rod motion. So this motion, circular motion, will feel like this to and fro motion. You're able to follow?
Yes.
So a planet is revolving there, but for observer somewhere here, we think it is going like this for some time and opposite in other direction. You're able to see? The red dot is moving like this. This piston is moving here. So piston moves for some time towards the left, sometime towards the left, right. Is it not? But the planet is revolving continuously only. So the appearance for the observer is, it is trying to move in one direction, which we call it as a direct motion, and opposite movement is called the retrograde motion or vakragati. You're able to follow? So it is what is observed when looking from the earth. So in the example horoscope, there was something like Mercury in retrograde.
Yes.
That means at that moment of time, he was appearing to us as if he is moving backwards, but his motion of revolving around the sun continues as a circular motion only. He won't stop there, change the direction, right about turn, and go like this. Stop there, right about turn, come like this, like army. It will not be done. It is continuously there, but it appears like this. So if it is towards the positive direction of x-axis, if we call it as forward motion, the movement towards the backward is called the backward motion or vakragati. You're able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now you take your Panchanga. There, the outside wrapper, inside of the first wrapper. Inside, that is the, on the wrapper itself it is printed, Navagraha Vichara. Have you seen? Huh?
Guruvale, very first page.
First page. That is actually, you can call it as page number 2 or outer cover number 2. Front side is that this outside cover. Second, back side it is printed. Inside cover of the first page. Navagraha Vichara. Here he has given several informations. Huh?
Yes, sir.
He has given several information, but we'll pick up only few of them. For example, left side, you can write that Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. That you can write. Then, top heading here is there. Different things. Janmasthala, Deshadipatya, Gotra, Sharira Varna, Grahamandala, which direction is facing, etc. So we will not take them, let us say. We take the Dhanya, Vastra, Ratna. Then we will come here and take Abhimana Devate. We will take. Okay? So those things I have listed here. Can you see on the screen? Left side, that Ravi Chandra, Kuja Buddha, Guru Shukra, Shani Rahu, Ketu is there. I have taken in the first column. Next, I have taken that Dhanya, Vastra, Ratna. That is grains, cloth, and gemstone or what? Gem. Then, Abhimana Devata. Abhimana Devata is a fan god. So, we can use the fan god or Abhimana Devata for getting any help, because each planet has got its own favorable one fan among the several. You're able to follow? So for
Yes.
Sun it is Shiva, for Moon it is Durga, and Mars is Subramanya, Mercury and Jupiter. Both we can take Vishnu, and Venus is Lakshmi. Saturn is Trimurti. That is something like you can say Dattatreya or so. Rahu is Nagadevata. Ketu is Vinayaka. So, if you want to get favoritism from any of these planets, you will have to approach the corresponding fan God, Abhimana Devata, offer prayers. Then you will be able to get the benefit out of them. So here it can be done different ways. If you don't want to go for this, if sun is there, he represents Godiyar wheat. Moon is rice. Mars is Togri Kalu, Togri Bele. Mercury Hesur Kalu, Hesur Bele. Jupiter Kadle Kalu, Kadle Bele. Venus Avre Bele, Avre Kalu. Saturn is yellow, in particular cup yellow, black till. Rahu ಉದ್ದು, ಉದ್ದಿನ ಬೇಳೆ, ಉದ್ದಿನ ಕಾಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಕೇತು ಈಸ್ ಹುರುಳಿ ಕಾಳು, ಹುರುಳಿ ಅದರದ್ದೇನು ಯಾರು ಒಡೆದು ಇದು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಹುರುಳಿ ಕಾಳು. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಎವರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಯು, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ದ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್. ದಿ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದಾನ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, but you can consume yourself. So if you want favor from Ketu, you must use Hurli in your food. Rahu means you will get Uddu. Means whoever goes to the hotel, they will ask Vada Sambar. Like that. This yellow is black yellow people may not use, but white yellow they use on probably Sankranti day. Is it not? They will mix it with the different items also and eat. That means amount of yellow you have to eat to get favor from Saturn is not in kgs or quintals, but very few milligrams or grams, like that. Only 100% is not there, but that is where that hita comes. Whichever is good for you, that one you have to take. That is one part. We can change the ahara paddhati of eating different foods. See, actually I tried by experiment many of the things, but for me the rice, okay, that I found is hita for me. Not the chapati or some other thing. After traveling all over India, eating chapati in Punjab, the best weight, along with the best something like ghee from Andhra, the chapati that you make will be the best chapati. But you will not get at all places. So like that. Kolkata, there will be different type of rotis. 25 paisa in those days. Now I don't know how much it will be.
More than 5 rupees.
Yeah. So, having tried different things, I was observing next day what is the effect of this, and find out in my case, this rice is the best one suitable for me. All others are not that much helpful. So, portions of small things of these things you can always use, but major consumption is like that. So you can find out yourself by changing the ahara paddhati how you will be able to make improvements. Second one, you can experiment this. It is also easy. That is, whatever the cloth you stitch for wearing, depending on which favor you want to take from the different planets here, you must use that colors in the cloth that you wear. See, if you want to get more education, Jupiter is the person. He is called Guru. So, if you try to wear clothes, something like yellow color, see, light yellow color also, okay, then you will be able to learn more. You can experiment it. You will be able to get idea. So, I used this kind of a thing for large number of things in the beginning, and it was excellent. We were able to understand the subject easily, but lot of effort was always there, reading the same thing in 10 different books, trying to find which one is right, which one is wrong, and how we can present, what are the mistakes that are there. To give an example, generally we find that books printed in England are error-free. There was a book on, maybe it is something like Mechanics of Structure by Levinson or something, or Machine Design by Levinson. When going through first 3 pages, I found 21 mistakes there. So, if you have good idea of the subject, you can check the work done by experts also. So, this is one of the methods for taking favors from the planets who are responsible for giving you different aspects of life. Another method is not to worry about this one. Then you can go for wearing the gems. So sun is ruby, moon is pearl, Mars chorus. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪಂಚಾಂಗದ ಪೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಯಾನೆ. So you can use that kind of a thing also. Otherwise, leaving all that, this one is there. This one, you need not go to temple also. In the mind you can imagine. Is it not easy to imagine a Shivlinga, because you are able to already imagine a black cat coming at the moment you wanted to, you are thinking about it. You are able to see a black cat. Is it not?
Yes.
Can you imagine you can see a black Shivlinga in a temple?
Yes, sir. We can do.
So that is inexpensive method of worshipping the different gods who are the fans of the respective planets here. You are able to follow? So like this, we can select only whatever we want, leave all other things to others, and we will be able to get our things done. Next is, in the same page, bottom left corner, he has given Rigveda ಮತ್ತು ಯಜುರ್ವೇದ ರೀತಿಯ ಗ್ರಹಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ. You are able to follow? At the center, there is Ravi. This arrangement for Navagraha Stapana, for puja. Can you see at the bottom corner of the page? That first page only. Huh?
Yes, sir, I can see.
ಋಗ್ವೇದ ಮತ್ತು ಯಜುರ್ವೇದ ರೀತಿಯ ಗ್ರಹಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ. ಆ ರ್ಯಾಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕವರ್, ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಪೇಜ್ of the wrapper, where he has given about Navagraha Vichara at the top. At the bottom left corner, he has given Rigveda ಮತ್ತು ಯಜುರ್ವೇದ ರೀತಿಯ ಗ್ರಹಸ್ಥಾಪನ. You are able to see?
Yes, sir.
Anybody?
Yes, sir. I
See,
can
center there is Ravi. Then he has written Purva, Dakshina, Paschima, Uttara. Purva at the top, right side Dakshina, bottom Paschima, left side Uttara. That means if you are standing at the center, facing rising sun, the east, then right side will be Dakshina, left side will be the Uttara, and behind is Paschima. Then that corners he has given, that is south east corner is called Agneya. North, that is this one southwest corner, bottom of Bandra, where Rahu is written, it is called Nairutya. Then northwest, that is Vayuvya, and so northeast, or northeast you can call it, Uttara, Purvak, Madhya, that is called Ishanya. So Agneya, Nairutya, Vayuvya, Ishanya. That is how these 9 grains are to be arranged to represent that Navagraha positions for worshipping Navagrahas, which will give maximum something like benefits. So at the center there is Ravi. In front of that there is Shukra, and to the right side there is Chandra, left side there is Buddha. And the center line, to the right of Ravi there is Kuja, left side there is Guru. Now below that, below Ravi there is Shani, and left side of Shani is Ketu, right side of Shani is Rahu. Are you able to follow? Now in the picture on the slide, the same arrangement is shown, and the name of the gems that we can use is also given there. You are able to follow?
Yes.
So Aura or diamond is for Venus, who is there in front of the sun there. To the right side is red coral, that is Mars. To the left there is yellow sapphire, that is Jupiter. Then rice or akki is there, that is pearl, that is in the southeast corner. And southwest corner there is Rahu, so it is Buddha, or it is called Hesonite. Northwest corner there is Guruli, and the gem is called cat's eye. Northeast corner is Buddha, which is Yasabele Yasrakado, and the gem is emerald, or it is called Pacha. So these things are given in the book. You can always take it anytime. Absolutely no problem. You are able to follow? Huh? Now, in the same page, at the bottom, after the left bottom corner, the right bottom corner, it is written Grahagala Sthana, Karakatva, Swabhava, Gochara Phala, Dasha, Shanti, Ityadigalu ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಯಾನೆ. See, Uchchasthana, I gave you Aries 10 degrees in my chart.
Yes.
So somebody asked, why is that 10 degree? It is because whatever is given here I have taken. See, when Ravi is in Aries or Mesha, he is more comfortable to give more power. It is because I gave you the example of a giant wheel for seeing the tourist places of interest in a city, where if you rise to certain height located at certain degrees, a place like a temple on that right east corner or somewhere, you will be able to see. If you go above or below, maybe it will covered by a tree or something, or a multi-story building. You will not be able to see the temple like that. You are able to follow? So
Yes.
best view is at that degrees. Otherwise, in general, as long as the Ravi is in the Aries, he will be able to see, if not the full picture of a temple, maybe he may be able to see the top Gopura, or he may be able to see the Garuda Gamba, something like that. So therefore, degree is not required to be mentioned in most of the places. Ravi in Mesha means he is in Uchchasthana, he is in power, he can give you whatever you want. But if it doesn't have power, then it is called Nichasthana, that is in the third row he has given, opposite place, Tula 10 degrees. So, after retirement from the department, he will have no powers to help you. But instead of telling no, he may say, yes, there are some of my juniors there. Maybe one or two will listen my words also. I will put them a word. Let your boy go for interview, and they may help you. You are able to follow? So, when in power, he may be able to do it. When not in power, he may use influence of someone, and possible that though he may not be able to assure, he may be able to try. So that is Nichasthana. So Uchchasthana is the best place where Grahas will give you more benefits. Nichasthana, they are helpless, but they will not give 0, but at least some 50% we can imagine. 50% ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Now for moon, it is Vrishabha at 3 degrees. This I had given in my chart. So Nichasthana, that third one below, which is Vrishchika. So all the things are available here. You can take that one, which I showed you on the graph there. Now, a particular sign is called a Mula-Trikona sign for Ravi. For Ravi, it is always Simha. Puja, it is Mesha. Meena, it is Buddha. Guru, it is Dhanasa. Shukra, it is Meena. Meena, Shukra. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮೀನಾ 27.
ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಮೂಲ ತ್ರಿಕೋಣ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಗುರುಗಳೇ?
ಮೂಲ ತ್ರಿಕೋನ ಹೌದು. ಓಕೆ
ಶುಕ್ರಕ್ಕೆ.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ತುಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಶನಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕುಂಭ. ಸೊ ರಾಹು ಕೇತು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ maybe take it that way. That does not matter. Okay, take it like that. So it is all given here, and except the Chandra, the one of the signs owned by the planet is itself a Mula Trikona sign. This I also told you. So Ravi, Simha itself is the Mula Trikona sign. It is also this own house. It is also the that is Leo Rashi, Simha. Is it not?
Yes.
Whereas other planets have 2 places. So one of them they considered as Mula Trikona position. That means there they have some special influence or a special interest.
Power.
Interest to give you benefits. So sometimes you say ನೀವು ಈ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. This I tried it also. There was a office in Bangalore. They had an office in Calcutta also. So a Bengali was posted to Bangalore, and the person in Bangalore was transferred to Calcutta. Not only that head of the department, but almost something like about 27 subordinates who are Kannada speaking people who were settled here for several years. They were also posted to Calcutta. Now, there were many other departments in the Bangalore also. But this man who came from Calcutta, he wanted to bring people from Calcutta to Bangalore. So he made a transfer from these people to that place. So these people were not able to go. They were trying different methods so that one day they will be able to stay here. Almost it took 6 months. One day, one of the person he contacted me. Then I told, on any Tuesday between 1:30 and 3, you go to this person. At that time, whatever you ask, he will never say no, because he was having that type of a belief. That is
nature.
On Tuesday 1:30 to 3 o'clock. Anybody comes and asks, he was not telling no, he was giving. So I told this man, better you make a group of all of you, go to that person and meet at this particular time and request that, since branch is here in Bangalore also, if at all they don't want in that unit A, why not get it transferred to B instead of sending to Calcutta? So he said, okay, you can make an application, I will take. He made a formal interview and took everybody. So sometimes it works, we have to use. Then see, Uchasthana, Mula Trikona, Nichasthana. You understood?
Yes.
Now Jati. See, Ravi is Kshatriya. We have written Kshatriya, Vaishya, Brahmana, Shudra, 4 varieties,
Yes.
So, the planets are assumed to be belonging to that category as mentioned in the name here. Now, Rahu Ketu, they are not the physical objects, but they are something
Chandalas.
they are something like the private secretary to the person in power. So, if planet is a person in power, he is the personal secretary. So, personal assistant, personal secretary, they are more powerful than the officer himself. So, here they are classified under this one. So, that means this is a category which is other than the 4 variety here. That's all. Drushti I have given. This is called aspect in English. All planets have 7th place. They will, whatever the position they occupy in the Rashi Kundali, they will be seeing the 7th place. Who is coming, who is going, is it vacant, or the person who is staying there is a malefic planet or a benefic planet. All such things they will be watching. That is for 7th. Now, actually, here Rahu Ketu also he has put 7. It is not required because Ketu is there in that house and Rahu is here, so they don't have Drushti, we will say. Other planets will have the Drushti. Rahu Ketu no Drushti required because both are same, something like a team. So one is in this place, 180 degree, other person will be there. So this person need not look at what is happening there. So this one, Rahu Ketu, you can say they have no Drushti you can make. Then Karakatva, what is the responsibility of the planets? So Ravi is called Pitrukaraka, that means he represents father. Moon represents mother in the family. Mars represents brothers, means includes sisters also. And it may be colleagues in workplace, also like that it can take. Buddha is for, what you have written here? It is Prajna Karaka. Prajna Karaka means wisdom. Then Jupiter.
Putra Karaka, Guru.
Yeah, Putra means children. Putri also included. Shukra means it is Kalatra. Kalatra. Illi I will tell you another secret later. Now Saturn is for lifespan. See, Saturn gives a life, and Ayasthana is what? 8th house. Is it not? 8th house is the Ayasthana. 7th house is Kalatrasthana. 8th is this Ayasthana. 9th is Bhagyasthana, luck. I have given the charts and explained. Is it not? 1, 2, 3, 4 houses.
Yes.
Each house represents what? So Saturn, suppose his Drushti falls on this Ayusthana, then we can have the, of course, when the Drushti falls, he will give the shorter thing. But if he is there in that one, he will give a long life. So Rahu indicates the father of the mother. Ketu represents father of the father. Then Gunagalu, qualities. Sattvic, then Tamasic and Rajasic. ಈ 3 ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬರಿತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So which belongs to what category? These things are also available there. Then Linga, that planet may be a male, but characteristic may be a female type. Then that kind of character. It is like that. We are imagining here. This is all imaginations. So Sun is considered as male, moon as female. Then this is Kuja is like male. Then Buddha is neither male nor female. That means he will not go for fighting. Plus, he will not have all qualities of the female. Partial. Jupiter is male. Venus is female. Saturn, similarly, just like the Mercury, is neither male nor female. That is, he will not exhibit characters associated with either of them. So Rahu exhibits the female type character, but Ketu is neither male character nor female character. Mixture. So here there is something called Prakriti nature he has given. So here there is something like Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So when studying the type of diseases that may come, indicate in the horoscope, they will tell which of these are to be treated. So Mesha means Pitta. Ravi is Pitta, and Moon is Vata and Kapha, both. Because he has got Amavasya, Purnima, Shukla Paksha, Krishna Paksha is there. Now Kuja is also Pitta. Buddha is all the three. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Is it not? And we have seen Mercury is Subhagraha when he is alone in the house. But his association with a benefic planet will enhance benefic qualities. But if he is with a malefic planet, Geddetin Bala Idiodo, he will go in para with that one, so he becomes malefic. So here also, therefore, all the three qualities are there. That is, diseases can come from any of these three. Jupiter is Kapha, Shukra is Vata and Kapha, Shani is Vata Kapha, Rahu is Vata Kapha, so like that. So then this Ketu is only Vata. So you can use that information if you want. Mitra. So for Ravi, who are the friends? See, Ravi, Chandra, Kuja, Guru, they are something like ruling party, these four. Now, Ravi, if you see, there is say Kuja is the friend, is it not? Now, Kuja, if you see, Chandra, this is Ravi is the friend. Raviಗೆ Kuja friend ಆಯ್ತು, Kujaniಗೆ Ravi friend ಇದೆ. Can you see?
Yes.
Now, see about Guru. Raviಗೆ Guru friend, Guruಗೆ Ravi friend. Now, what about Chandra? You see, Raviಗೆ Chandra friend, but Chandraನಿಗೆ Ravi enemy.
Friend.
So, Kuja, Guru and Ravi, they are mutual friends. You're able to follow?
Yes.
That is, friendship is two-way there. Ravi, Kuja, Guru. Each one likes the other one. That is, they have mutual friendship. But Ravi Chandra is only one way. Ravi likes Chandra, but Chandra doesn't like Ravi. You're able to follow?
Yes.
So this type, it is easy to examine in our case also. We may like some person most, but they don't like us. One-sided view. Then this ಶುಕ್ರ ಶನಿ. ಶುಕ್ರನಿಗೆ ಶನಿ
ಬುಧ.
ಫ್ರೆಂಡು, ಶನಿಗೆ ಶುಕ್ರ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು. ಇವರಿಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಬುಧ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು. ಸೊ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ತರ. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್. ಸಿ ಬುಧ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ friendship with the Ravi Shukra. Is it not?
Yes.
Now Shukra having friendship with the Buddha Shani. Shani is having friendship with the Buddha Shukra, and Buddha having friendship with the Shukra. So they will become friend of friend. You are able to follow?
Yes.
He is the friend of friend, so he will become friend, and because of his dual characteristics, he will be taking the side of whoever is associated with him.
Yes.
See, Rahu Ketu, they like Venus and Saturn. You know why? Venus and Saturn are opposition leaders. They don't like the ruling party people. That is, in particular, Ravi, Kuja, Guru. Can you see? So Rahu Ketu join the opposition party, where Shukra Shani are opposition leaders. Ravi, Kuja, Guru, they are the ruling people. So ruling people and Chandra, it is not two-way, it is one-way only. So these things, if you try to go through, write it separately on paper also, and go through several times, you will be able to remember the characteristics. Then, below that he has written Sama. Here, you can take it as something like neutral. So, Ravi, see, Buddha, you see, Ravi is friend for Buddha. Can you see under the Buddha column?
Yeah.
But Ravi will not treat Buddha as friend, he will treat him as a neutral. Now Chandra, you see, we say there is no enemy, is it not?
Yes.
But Chandra, who are the friends?
Four
Ravi,
members.
Ravi and Buddha.
Buddha.
Why? You know, Ravi represents father, Chandra represents mother.
Yes.
So mother, whether husband is right or wrong, having got Mangal Sutra tied from him, she likes him. Chandra likes Ravi.
Ravi.
But Ravi likes Chandra for that reason only. So Chandra will be liking for that. Whereas in case of Kuja Guru and Ravi, they have mutual friendship. So here, for Moon, Ravi Buddha are friends. Ravi because of the husband or father of the house, and Moon is the mother. And Buddha is the intelligent son among the sons. Buddha is intelligent among the sons. Therefore, he could get a plot from one of the signs adjacent to the Cancer, that is Mithuna, by approaching mother, and therefore Chandra likes Buddha also. But all others, they are not treated as friends, they are not treated as enemies, but they are seen in the neutral vision. You're able to see? There is no difference that is made. Sunny is the slowest moving planet. Kuja is the that one. Now, Sunny is the slowest. Then it is Jupiter is slowest. Then slower is Mars or Kuja. Then slower is Shukra. Is it not? Shukra stays in a sign for 30 days. Mars for 45 days. Jupiter for 1 year. Saturn for 2.5 years. So, but all are given a neutral vision by Mars, Chandra. So, Chandra will not treat any planet as enemy. Now, Kuja considers Shukra and Sunny as in the neutral relationship. That means Kuja don't want to consider Shukra Shani as either as friends or as enemy, but just manage with them, that's all. You know why? So here, why Kuja is treating Shukra and Shani as enemy? It is because this Ravi doesn't treat them as friends. Therefore, ಬಾಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವನು ಎನಿಮಿ ಇರ್ತಾನೋ ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಎನಿಮಿನೇ. You're able to follow? So anybody who is not liking boss, if a good person is there, if he tells about this man that he is actually good but boss is ill-treating him, you will be also ill-treated. That is why recently the things have come, you know. If you just tell anything against, they can put you in jail. So Buddha treats Ravi and Shukra as friends, but treat Kuja, Guru, Shani as neutral. That is, no preference like either friends nor as enemies. Now Guru considers Ravi, Chandra, Kuja as friends, Shani as the neutral, because he is afraid of Saturn also, because he cannot treat him as enemy. Now Shukra considers Kuja Guru as Sama, not as enemy. Shani treats Guru as Sama, neither friend nor enemy. See, Rahu Ketu, there is nothing required because each one is of his own. So that is why they actually do not have Drushti also. They will, wherever they are occupying, they are like personal secretary of the owner of that house. That means wherever they are, they think they are the owners of that house. Now, this table is continuing. It goes to the last page inside cover place. Last inside cover page. At the bottom, you can see Graha Gadasthana Karakatva. There, he is giving the Shatru. See, in the first inside cover place, he has given friends and neutral relationship. Enemies is given here. For Ravi, Shukra, Shani are enemies. You know why? Shukra, as we have seen there earlier, becomes female. Ravi is father, Shukra is daughter, and here Shukra means show and style. So Ravi will not like it. Saturn he doesn't like because he is too slow. Manek bandhogu antandre he will come back after 2.5 years. You are able to follow? Because Saturn moves too slowly. Chandra, he doesn't treat anybody as enemy, but not treat everybody as friend. That is very important. You're able to follow?
Okay.
Don't stop just telling Moon doesn't have enemy. He doesn't have all others as friends also. Only some he will treat as friend, all others as neither friends nor enemies.
Neutrals.
They are treated as neutral. So, Mars enemy is Buddha. You know why? Mars is something like commander-in-chief. He is Kshatriya. His job is to work without using brain. That is mechanical work. That means, for example, if an order comes like fire, he will simply fire. That's all. You're able to follow? Consequences, he will not think over. What happens if I fire? If I don't fire, what happens? If I delay, what happens? He is not going to think. He is for action. So, Kuja treats Buddha as enemy because enemy is what? This Buddha is the intelligent person. So, there was a Gadar proverb. It was like this. Somebody says, Kona karu akto. So, avane ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ಟು. ಕೋಣ ಕರು ಹಾಕ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ಟು ಅಂತಂದ್ರು ಅಂತ.
ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು.
They won't think. But this man thinks, is it possible? Like that. There is also some other ಗಾದೆ also. ಎಲೆ ಎತ್ತ ಗುಂಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಂಡವರೆಷ್ಟು?
ಉಂಡವರೆಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅಂತ.
Because he is particular about how much time it may take for removing, cleaning and other things. So how much he has to devote for that work. It is not a bad idea. If it is 1 or 2, it takes less time. If it is thousands of LS, so like that. So the people who work like Mars, they do not like people like Buddha. They are mechanical brain people. They won't think of tomorrow. For example, a few months back, there was a webinar by the doctors of one of the famous hospitals in Bangalore. They were telling about anybody can join, ask questions, etc. Luckily, at that time I was free, so I just entered. I got into the webinar. There he explained about different diseases and what is to be done, things like that. One person asked him, what about the side effects of performing this particular operation? Whether I will become normal as before after the operation is done. Is it a question to be asked or not?
Not to ask.
Huh?
Not to ask. ಕೂ ಸುಟ್ಟೋದ್ಕಿನ್ನ ಮೊದ್ಲೇ ಕುಲೋವಿ ಹೊಲ್ಸೋದು ಅಂತ. ಇನ್ನು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ, he must know. Otherwise, they will say, get this, it will be over, and if he got it, and afterwards there will be problem, So he want to know not only the cure, what are the side effects? Because we know every tablet we take will
it has a side effect.
One aspect, but introduces some 23 side effects back. So you know what was the answer he gave? So he answered, we are not worried about what happens after 6 months or 1 year. We are worried about now.
A present condition.
Do you like to go for operation for that type? So there will be people forced by the members of the family. They may go for operation, and doctor already has said it is instantaneous cure. what happens day after tomorrow, after 6 months, after months, I don't know. Maybe the person died after 3 months after the operation. So he has made it clear. He is not worried about the side effects and futures. Right now, you want to use the operation theater, you want to use the facility available in the hospital, spending so much of money. You want to keep this operation theater fully engaged. So they want someone to opt for operation. Are you able to agree? So the person said that if somebody says you will not tell anything about after 6 months what happens, after 1 year what happens, then let me die with a natural death with the disease. Maybe I may be able to live longer than that 1 year or 6 months. So he changed this eating habits, and he is living now also after several years. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So because of this, the Mars and Mercury, they are enemies. That is, Mercury will think, okay, all right, if I do this, what happens? See, chess players, without moving, what they will do? They will consider all possibilities. If I move this pawn here, what happens? If I move there, what happens? Like that. Is it not? Unless they think, they cannot win.
Yeah.
So Mercury is intelligent person. So intelligent persons are not liked by people in power. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
And it is exhibited in that carving of the Gomateshwara Vigraha in Shravanabelagoda. The carver was not interested in taking experienced people because his ideas may not be getting transferred. So he wanted people with less experience or raw people who can just do the work that was told and not a little bit more. Will come and after doing that, they will go and ask, okay, that I finished, now what I should do. Then, okay, take rest, I will tell you some other thing. Or you may say, all right, you finished this, you do this particular thing like that. Then what happens? Whatever is in the mind of the leader is followed by the follower. Now we see in case of that Guruji also same thing. First, the Shishya says, I will not obey any of your words. If you want, you call me for your lectures on any day and time. So he said, okay, come tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Now 10 o'clock he came. That means he obeyed the Guru, though he was not interested in obeying. You're able to follow?
Okay.
Then Guru said, why don't you come and sit next to me on my left side? You will be able to get better hearing of my words. So he rised from the third row in front of this one and went and sat to the left side of the Guruji. Now Guruji tried one more. I think right side will be more better. If you come to my right side, why don't you do it? So he came and sat on the right side. Then he said, you have started listening to me. Now you can go and sit in the auditorium wherever you want. You will listen to me. You're able to follow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, a lot of these things we have to see. So, Chandra, yaru illa, Kujaniga Buddha enemy, because of this, they don't want thinkers, writers, scholars, who are only interested in the action. Do this means people should do it, that's all. Now, Buddha will not like Chandra, whereas you see, there you can see Chandra is the friend of Mercury. That first inside cover of the first For Chandra, there is friend, Mitra. Who is Mitra for Chandra? Previous,
Buddha.
that first. Yeah.
Buddha.
Yeah, Ravi Buddha. Ravi because there is no alternative. Already Mangalya has been tried. And Buddha because he is the intelligent child among the other children, all other planets. You see, Sun is considered as father, Moon as mother, all others are children. So among the children, Buddha is the most intelligent. So any mother likes the most intelligent child more than others. But here, you see, what happens? Buddha treats Chandra as enemy. Jupiter likes Buddha and Shukra. Rather, they do not like Buddha Shukra. They treat Buddha Shukra as enemies. Why? Because Ravi is not liking them. He is the boss or head of the family. So Guru will treat, even though they may have good qualities, they will treat them as enemy. So whoever is enemy for the boss is enemy for Guru, enemy for Shukra also. Is it not? Guru and Kuja also. Kuja also we can say.
But how can we assume it is his enemy?
That is the type of character. You can find in the natural thing. See, there is someone who...
Mitra I can follow.
Yeah.
Neutral I can follow.
How
so, assume that he is enemy?
See, there is a boss in a department. He doesn't like one person. Suppose another person in the department likes that man very well, then boss will think he and that man, they are party, so that man also will be treated as enemy. Like that. So Guru ge Buddha, Shukra, they are enemies because this Buddha is the enemy for, not enemy, not friend for Ravi, and Shukra is enemy for Ravi. Now for Shukra, Ravi Chandra are enemies. For Shani, Ravi Chandra, Kuja. So this Shukra, Shani, Rahu, Ketu, they become opposite party. Ravi, Kuja, Guru, ruling party. Of course, Chandra is there, but one-sided. Buddha will take the role of either a ruling party member or a opposition party member, depending on with whose association is there at that moment of time. So some ideas, like you can think, I am trying to give some ideas. It is not that whatever said is final, but some explanation about the friendship of planets, enmity and neutrality. Then Tattva. See, we have seen Agni, Prithvi, Vayu, Jala like that in case of the signs. In case of planets also, the same thing is there. See, Ravi is having Agni Tattva. Suppose he goes to Karkataka, is a Jalarashi. So, Neernolge, if you put Benki, what happens?
It gets off.
It will lose the power. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So, for studying the horoscopes, this type of thing is used. See, Chandra is Jalarashi. If he is in Karkataka, fine, because he has got the Jala Tattva and he is in watery sign. Fine. But if he goes to Aries, Aries is sign is Agni Tattva. Chandra is Jala. So again, Benki mele neer surda agata. So like that, Kuja is Agni, Buddha is Bhumi. Bhumi means you can take this way. See, you can dig at any number of places. It will not get worried. Put fire, keeping some wood, etc. Pour water. Bhumi will not get affected. It has got lot of patience. So Buddha will have patience. If you scold him also, he will not talk. Praise him also, he will not talk. You are able to follow? That is something like this one. Now, Guru is Akasha. Akasha means it is like space. That means even 1 cc of air is put in Akasha, it will occupy whole Brahmanda. A room is there. Somewhere, a small agarbatti is lit. The smell occupies the whole room. Is it not? So, that type of expansion will be there. Shukra, we have seen, Chandra is Jalatattva, Shukra is also Jalatattva. So, Shukra in Cancer, if it is there, it is fine. Shani is of Vayutattva. That means, Vayutattva means it is an unsteady mind. See, still air may not be there for a long time. And the wind blows, it will be in different directions. It keeps on changing in speed, also in directions, like that. So, Rahu belongs to same thing, and Ketu belongs to Agni Tattva. Now, Dasha Varshagalu, see, I have given in the table, in that particular, some particular order I have given. So, here it is written there. This is what I have taken. Ravi is 6 years, Moon is 10, Mars is 7, Mercury is 17, Buddha is 16, Shukra is 20, Shani is 19, Rahu 18, Ketu 7. Gocharadalli Subhasthana. Here he has given some summary. That is, the planet is just entering. Why, what happened? Connection has gone? Hello?
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್? ಯಾವ ಪೇಜ್?
ಹೌದಾ? ಏನೋ ಇದು ಹೊರಟೋಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ? ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದೇ ಇದು.
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಅದು ಯಾಕೋ ಈಚೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಗ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಓ ಐಸಿ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ಈಗ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಿದ್ಯಲ್ವಾ?
ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಎನಿವೆ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ book, the Panchanga, not from the screen there. But I got ಹೊರಟೋಯ್ತು. I don't know what was. There was some problem, disturbance, I think, electrical power. Okay. So, now he says, Gocharadalli Subhasthana. So, the horoscope indicates the position of the planets at the time of birth. And planets are not stationary, they are
ಯಾವ ಪೇಜ್ ಸರ್? ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್? ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸರ್?
ಅದೇ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕವರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕವರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕವರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬಾಟಮ್. ಗ್ರಹಗಳ ಸ್ಥಾನ, ಕಾರಕತ್ವ, ಗೋಚಾರ, ಶಾಂತಿ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿಗಳು. ಸರಿ, ದಶ ವರ್ಷ ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಯು, ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. ನೌ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಿ ಸಮ್ಮರಿ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ when a planet is in particular place during Gochara. That means while transit of planets is taking place. So Ravi, when he is in the 3, 6, 11, then it is the benefic position for him to help. So whether he have to take from the Janma Lagna or Janma Rashi. So he has given here, it is from Janma Rashi ಇಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ರಾಶಿಯಿಂದ 3ನೇ ಮನೆ 6, 11ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ರವಿ, he will have benefic qualities. Similarly, Chandra is in 1, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11 from the birth sign, not the Lagna. Then he is this one. Then Kuja is in 3, 6, 11.
ಏನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಏನೋ
ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ನಾಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. ಇದು ಪಂಚಾಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಕೊನೆಯ ಪೇಜು ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕವರ್ ಪೇಜು.
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್.
ಪಂಚಾಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ರ್ಯಾಪರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ,
ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್. ಬಾಟಮ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಹಗಳ ಸ್ಥಾನ, ಕಾರಕತ್ವ, ಸ್ವಭಾವ, ಗೋಚಾರ ಫಲ, ದಶಾಶಾಂತಿ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿಗಳು.
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಅದೇ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪಂಚಾಂಗ.
ಸರಿ, ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್.
Because all of you have got the book, that page and position, if I tell, you should be able to refer from the book.
Right.
ಇದು ನಾನು ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಹೊರಟೋಯ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನೋ ಪವರ್ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅದೇನಾಯ್ತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ದೇರ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಶುಭ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಯಾನೆ. 1, 2, 3, 4ನೇ ಸಾಲು, 4th ಲೈನ್.
ಮೇಲಿಂದ 4ನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ, ಕೆಳಗಿಂದನೂ 4ನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ಮೇಲಿಂದನೂ 4ನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ, ಕೆಳಗಿಂದನೂ 4ನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಹಂಗೂ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್, ನಾವು ಕೆಲವು ಟೈಮ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಶುಡ್ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಅಸೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಗ್ನ ಆರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಬರ್ತ್ ಸೈನ್, ಜನ್ಮ ರಾಶಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಯಾನೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ರಾಶಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ರಾಶಿ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೌಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಇಫ್ ದ Ravi or Sun is in the 3, 6 or 11 from the birth Rashi, then he will have benefic qualities. Whereas if you go to Moon, if he is in 1, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11 from the birth Rashi, he will try to exhibit benefic characteristics. Mars will be in 3, 6, 11 position. Mercury 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 position. Like that he has given for the Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಓಟಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧಾರಣ ಫಲ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೈದರ್ ಗುಡ್ ನಾರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿಲ್ ದಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರಿಂಗ್.
ಈಗ ಗೋಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಶುಭ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಜನ್ಮ ರಾಶಿಯಿಂದ ಅಂತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ತ್ರಿಕೋಣದಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ ನೀವು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಬರ್ತ್ ಸೈನ್ ಆರ್ ಜನ್ಮ ರಾಶಿಯಿಂದ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಾದರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಸಾಧಾರಣ ಫಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೈದರ್ ಗುಡ್ ನಾರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಟಿಲ್ ದಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ. So that happens for 1 month, or here it is 2¼ days only. I have given that one because moon will be there only for 2¼ days. Then Mars he has given 1¼ but actually it comes like average is 45 days. Here because of this Vakragati and all that added, he has written like that, but I will be writing 1½ month or 45 days. Revolt Phala, because they have the mixed motion, something going, coming, there will be some small differences. The average value is 45 days. So Buddha is 1 month. See, Buddha 1 month irutte, Ravi 1 month irutte, Shukra 1 month irutte. See, Jupiter for 12 months or 1 year. Saturn for 2½ years, that is 30 months. Rahu Ketu 18 months. So therefore, we should not bother what happens after 2 days or after 1 month or after 1½ month. If you consider only 3 items, influence of Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu Ketu, it is more than enough. ಗೋಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಫಲ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. So I told you here, when a person is transferred from one office to another office, because he was efficient and he can improve the working conditions in the other unit also. So, when he is more powerful, he says, Ravi, first 5 months, he will try to give special benefits. And last, he has given next idralli, Chandra. Chandra will give at the time of ending period. 3 ಗಳಿಗೆ. 2.5 ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದು 1 ಗಂಟೆ, because 1 ಗಳಿಗೆ is 24 ನಿಮಿಷ. 24 3 72. So out of the 2 and out of 2.25 days stay in a particular Rashi, last 1 hour 12 minutes he will try to give special benefits. Puja is first 8 days only, but Buddha, you see, it is Sarvakalika. Means Buddha is available for giving benefits starting from the day of entry into a sign until he leaves the house. That is full time he is worker. He is there. Whereas Guru is there only at the middle of the
2 months.
30 degree ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Maybe when in at 15 degree plus minus ಹಿಂದಿನ 1 ತಿಂಗಳು ಮುಂದಿನ 1 ತಿಂಗಳು ಆ 2 ತಿಂಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ. ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 5 ತಿಂಗಳು he will study. Next 2 months he will try to give benefits. Next 5 months he will worry about what I should do when I go to the next sign. So ಮಧ್ಯ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 2 months only he will give special benefit powers. Now ಶುಕ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 7 ದಿನ ಮಾತ್ರ, but he will be there for 30 days. 30 days ಅಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಆದರೆ 23. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 10 ದಿವಸ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 10 ದಿವಸ ಅವನು ಏನೂ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 10 ದಿವಸ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ದೆನ್ 7 days for implementation, then worried about what he should plan for doing in the next time. Now Saturn, he gives benefit only after that 2 years and 3 months. Total period 2 years 6 months. Is it not? So last 3 months only he will give you benefits and go to the next sign. That means he will study you, make testing for 2 years 3 months. While going he will do good only and go. So he might have troubled you and tested like that. And you see in all stories also it will come like that. The God will test whom? He will test only the bhaktas, not the people who oppose them. So ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಹೆಂಗಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, whether still he will be a bhakta or not. So ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ he will give the darshan and he will do all the good things. ಹಾಗೆ. So Shani will give you good benefits at the end of leaving the sign. So that means ಎಷ್ಟೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದ್ರೂ while going, either you can expect promotion if you are working or expansion of business if you are a businessman. Now Rahu is they follow the Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. Last 3 months they will give benefit. So 1 year 3 months starting from the day of entry to a sign, they will not give you good benefits. So they are natural malefic planets. Now last one, ಕ್ರೂರ ದಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕ ಪೂಜಾ ಮತ್ತು ದಾನ. So he has given some item. That means when the planets are not favoring you, then we have to give bribe to them. So here he says, if Ravi is not helpful, you have to give ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ, ಗೋಧಿ, ಇದು ಕೆಂಪು ವಸ್ತ್ರ. ಯಾಕೆ? His food grain is his grain is Godi. He likes the red color cloth and he wants the gold also. So ಇದನ್ನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು?
Required one.
ದೇವರು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ದೇವರು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 30 minutes ಅಲ್ಲಿ you will be able to understand. 30 seconds ಅಲ್ಲಿ. See, ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ you say you must you accept, then only you can prove this. ಮೊದಲನೇದು ದೇವನೊಬ್ಬ ನಾಮ ಹಲವು.
ಹೌದು.
ನಾವು ಎರಡನೇದು ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಿಂತ ಬೇರೆ ದೇವರಿಲ್ಲ. Agree?
Yes.
Now there are so many ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿs. So all are gods, but they have different names. ದೇವನೊಬ್ಬ ನಾಮ ಹಲವು. Therefore, everybody is God. So you can give this dana, ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ, ಕೆಂಪು ವಸ್ತ್ರ, and what was there? Another one? ಗೋಧಿ, these things. ಸೊ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪುರೋಹಿತ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಅವನು ದೇವ್ರ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕಷ್ಟನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವನ ಅದನ್ನ ಅರಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಅವನು ಶಾಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. Once I asked the doctor, sir, so many patients will come and each one has got a different disease. We will be seeing from morning to evening without going for lunch also many times. And unless all the patients are cleared, you will not go home. It may be late also in the evening. ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಅವರಿಂದ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಬರೋಲ್ವಾ? ನಾನೇನೋ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಇತ್ತು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. But that man, doctor, will be looking at so many patients, each having so many diseases, and some of them may be communicable diseases also. When the doctor is staying with patients in close proximity for such a long time, will he not get one of those diseases? So he said, ನಾವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಆಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. You are able to follow? So therefore, he has given some ideas how to please the different planets by giving the ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ, ಗೋಧಿ, ಕೆಂಪು ವಸ್ತ್ರ. ಅಥವಾ in case you want to please moon or Chandra, he says Chinna is not required, ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ is more than enough. Give some rice and he give white color cloths. For Kuja, he wants not Chinna or gold, but even you can give in ತಾಮ್ರದ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ. Then ತೊಗರಿ ಬೇಳೆ and ಕೆಂಪು ವಸ್ತ್ರ. Now Buddha, you have to give ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ, ಹೆಸರು ಕಾಳು, ಹೆಸರು ಬೇಳೆ, ಪೀತ ವಸ್ತ್ರ. ಪೀತ ವಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ something like the greenish. Then Jupiter requires ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ, ಹಸಿ ಕಡಲೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಒಣಗಿದ ಕಡಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿನ್ಕಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಾಗ ನೆನೆಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ನೆನೆಸಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬೆಟರ್. ಅಥವಾ ಹಸಿದು ಆಗಿನ ಬಿಡಿಸಿದ್ದು ಇದ್ರೂ ಆಯ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ಹಿ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಲರ್ ವಸ್ತ್ರ, ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಲೈಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಶುಕ್ರ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ, ಅವರೆಕಾಳು, ಅವರೆಬೇಳೆ, ಬಿಳಿ ವಸ್ತ್ರ. Now Saturn wants something made of Kabina. So better thing is to consider corrosion property of materials. You can give something which is made in stainless steel, so that it is also steel, Kabinada Pratime, plus added protection against corrosion irutte. So 18-8 stainless steel andre 18-20 26 ಆಯಿತು. 74% ಕಬ್ಬಿಣ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 18 chromium, 8 nickel irutte. So we can give stainless steel pratima. And yellow and cup color vastra. Whereas Rahu, it is Sisada pratima. Sisa means lead. So Uddu, Udin Bele or Udin Kalo, and that also Kapu Vastra. See, this Ketu wants a bronze pratima. So bronze is an alloy of copper and zinc. Mixing baratte. He wants a mixed color cloth. And hurli. See, ಬೇರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಳು ಬೇಳೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಹುರುಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ I don't think there is hurli ಬೇಳೆ will be available. It will be available as hurli only. So these things you can give dana. Whom to give? Generally they will, generally those who receive it, who are willing to receive it happily. See, ಕೆಲವರು even the Brahmins also, if you give dana, ನಾನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ.
ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕರ್ಮ ಇವ್ರು ಗಂಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ.
ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ.
ಅವ್ರ ಕರ್ಮ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಲವಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನು ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ
ಅಲ್ವಾ? So this is something like that. So it is not that just looking at a planet occupying in one position, simply we can tell the future of the thing like that. So in using that, you must use the rule of 3 monkeys. Try to see, to avoid things which are not liking. See, one day, maybe like about 47 years ago, I was traveling in a BTS bus. Seats were occupied. I was traveling, standing in the bus. The seat in front of me where I was standing, he was reading a book, that is the magazine Karmavira. There, the topic he was reading was having a heading in big letters. What was written was this. It was written like this. What it is written was, ಅಪ್ರಿಯವಾದ ಸತ್ಯ ಸತ್ಯವಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್. Are you able to hear?
ಸತ್ಯಂ ಅಪ್ರಿಯಂ.
ಅಪ್ರಿಯವಾದ ಸತ್ಯ ಸತ್ಯವಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಿಗ್ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಕರ್ಮವೀರ, that page, when I was traveling in the BTS bus in standing position, and the person who is sitting, he is reading that Karmavira. So the question will come to my mind always, which is the Priyavada Satya? Because the other way also they say truth is bitter. Now if I try to tell the bitter truth, how many people will accept? You are able to follow, is it not? So it depends on what you are telling and what that other person wants to know. Suppose ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋ ದಿವಸ ಇದೆ, ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ನೀವು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬನ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಈ ತಾರೀಕಿಂದ ಈ ತಾರೀಕಿನ ಒಳಗೆ ಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಡೇಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅವನೊಂದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ he is not having so much of knowledge of the different aspects considering, is it not?
Yes.
And he may fix programs even in Dakshinayana, which we are not doing. We take only Uttarayana. Uttarayana is 6 months period out of Total of 12 months in a year. Now, what other people will do is, we have to eliminate 21 dosas so that they will not be present in a muhurta which we are going to fix for performing auspicious functions, which are coming in the name of Panchadasha Shubha Karyagalu, which are done once in lifetime only, not repeating type of thing. You are able to follow? Now, because chowdhuries are available and the people will come, if you keep in the Dakshinayana, we are not following the rules of astrology. Now, out of the 6 months in Uttarayana, the sun enters Capricorn or Makara Rashi, something like it is on the Makara Sankranti, no? No, that is called Makara Sankranti. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, out of the 6 months, there is something like Pushyamasa comes there, I think. Is it coming there or later? Masa, Pushyamasa. It is Pushya.
ಪುಷ್ಯ ಹೌದು ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ಪುಷ್ಯ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
So, that is called Pushyamasa. Dhanurmasa, Pushyamasa. Pushyamasa ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ many people, Pushyamasa is also they call it as Shunyamasa.
ಶೂನ್ಯಮಾಸ.
So, ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5 months ನಮಗೆ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಮಾಘ, ಪಾಲ್ಗುಣ, ಚೈತ್ರ, ವೈಶಾಖ, ಜ್ಯೇಷ್ಠ. ಈ 5 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ we have to find the suitable ವಾರ, ತಿಥಿ, ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ, ಯೋಗ, ಕರ್ಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ದಗ್ನ, ಆಮೇಲೆ we have to see the Panchaka, find out whether the Panchaka Rahita Muhurta is there. So, if not, then the donation kit, one kit we will give, because only considering 1 or 2 items, only Nimbanno or only Deepa Kotre saldo, because there will be so many things in the preparation of this, because we are trying to work on with the accurate analysis of inaccurate data. If there is a small difference in the time, place of birth and other things, you see, if they say Baran in Chikmagalur, Baran in Mysore, but what happens if he is Baran in Mysore, but not within the city limits, but just outside? Is it not? So, we are not giving the exact longitude, latitude of the place of birth, which may be the bed in the hospital or bed in the house. So, therefore, what I suggested was, instead of identifying the things which you can violate the rules and get some benefit out of that by bribing, we will try to bribe a kante of the vegetable sappu, or a nimbanno, or deepa, or enne, or vastra, or chinna, or any of these things like that. Instead of that, put all the things on a stainless steel tray, because kabuna also we are going to go. Metal, it will become there. And it will be rust proof, corrosion resistance will be there. So people who receive, maybe they will be able to use at least one of those items for their daily use. And these events these days cost lakhs of rupees, not like olden days. Therefore, this expenditure will be very, very small, negligible compared to that huge thing we are making. So, to get the maximum benefit out of this, we will say Sakala Dorsa Pariyarartham. Ella dosagulu pariyaragli anta we are giving this one. So, if it is a marriage, the person who is tying the Mangala Sutra, before doing that, he can give this, though it is purchased by someone else out of their earnings, and then tie the Mangala Sutra. So, that is with the belief that we are trying to please the associated planets, stars, and others, which are in Gochara or which were there positioned in the horoscope at the time of birth and undergoing that different dasha, where under each dasha all bhuktis will be coming, and under each bhukti will be all antardasha also will be coming. That means it is not that one planet that matters, it is all of them will matter. So therefore, it is not that one individual item we have to give as dana, but we have to give one kit which contains all possible items which are likely to be given by people affected by particular individual cases. It is made as a simple kit. Are you able to follow?
Yes.
So that is how these explanations are given. Now, these are the things that first and the last page that is there. Now, like that, Jyotishya Upayukta Vishayagalu. Alluno, there will be so many things will be there. See, page number 105, 106, I think. See, 105 starts and 106, it contains half of them. At the bottom of that 106 table, he writes Shara, Guru Shukra Asta period. That means whenever this will be mentioned in the Panchanga, Guru Shukra Asta. So in the contents page, if you see, Guru Shukra Astodaya Kala, page number 6. Page number 6. Guru Shukra Astodaya Kalagalu. Right side bottom page, bottom corner of the page number 6. Can you see?
Okay.
Guru Shukra Astodaya Kalagalu. Guru 33-23 ಅವನು ಅಸ್ತು ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ? ರಾತ್ರಿ 9:00 ಯಾವ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಶ್ಚಿಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾನ. ಪಶ್ಚಾದಸ್ತ. 25 ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ 5:30 ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಉದಯ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. So, March 30 to 25th April this year, we are not supposed to keep muhurta for any of this Shubha, Samarambhaಗಳು. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir. Yes.
But you can see in this period, so many marriages and all other functions, Upanayana, etc. are also
Being done.
That means they are not using the astrological principles, and what is given in the Panchanga is also not they have seen or they are not using. It is because if one astrologer says strictly, yes, this year you do not have auspicious muhurta, so you have to wait for up to next April 2nd week or 3rd week. Now what happens? 8th August 23, Venus will set. He will rise on 16/8/23. So now this August thing will not come us because we are selecting Uttarayana. In Uttarayana, we have not taken that Pushyamasa, remaining 5 months. In that, this 25, 26 days or 27 days, we cannot fix the Muhurta because at that time, Guru is not available for providing any help. You are able to follow?
Yes.
So, while fixing Muhurta, first step is to consider only Uttarayana and ignore Dakshinayana. That means in the Panchanga, you can buy one more Panchanga if you want. Then cut and remove all the pages separately. Now, the pages from 44 what we are using for fixing Muhurta. We are starting from page 44. Is it not? From 44, when you cut and remove the pages, remove the pages which are not belonging to Maga, Falguna, Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jyeshta. Other 7 months he can throw away. What do you say? Then come to this page number 6. Note down what are the dates on which the Jupiter and Venus are setting and rising. Asta, Udaya. Those days you mark in these 5 pages what you have taken. From Maga to which one? Jyeshta. Maga, Palguna, Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jyeshta. So we are eliminating inauspicious timings for the required one. Then we write the table, that is Ashwini to Ashwini Bharani Kritika vertically down 1 column, Vambato. Then Maka Pabba Uttara, 2nd column. Last one is Mula Purashada Uttara Shada to Revati. Then we write that girl, boy, girl's mother, girl's father, boy's father, etc. And mark the location where that birth star of these people lie as 1. Then you write 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that. Then in the left side, you will select Vivahake ಶುಭಮುಹೂರ್ತಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಯಾನಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸು. ಯಾವ ಪೇಜಲ್ಲಿದೆ? 80 86 106 ಏನೋ ಇರ್ಬೇಕನಲ್ಲ. 106 ಅಲ್ಲಿ he has listed that additional Subhakaryas. He has given 21 Ekavimshati Subhakaryas. Out of that, Panchadasha is generally there in all the almanac. And this Vivaha marriage is the 14th item in page number 106. That is the first item. So he will tell which day of the week are auspicious, which day, which Tithi, lunar day, and what should be the ruling star of that day, Nitya Nakshatra yavudirbeku, and what are the Lagnas. Kala we have already taken Uttarayana. So, these 5 months pages what we have, you have to mark those days which come on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday. Then among those, select only those which fall on Vidige, Tadige, Panchami, Saptami in Shukla Paksha. You can add Dashami also. Krishna Paksha only 2, 3, 5, 7. So these days only we can make a Swana. Now we have to select the dates on which this Rohini, Mrugashira, Maka, Uttara, Hasta, Swati, Anuradha, Mula, Uttarashada, Uttarabhadra, Revati is there. You can put S1 there also for that. So if all are matching there, then we go for finding Lagna. Then say page number 44 if you go, here in the column we are going to find the date there. Then there is name of the weekday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ತಿಥಿಗಳು ಸಪ್ತಮಿ, ಅಷ್ಟಮಿ, ನವಮಿ, ದಶಮಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಯಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ he has given in Kannada in Gati Vigati, and In the bracket, he has given Indian Standard Time also. But here, it is not given in the 24-hour clock. When he says 27:04, that means next day morning up to 3 hours 04 minutes. So in astrology, a day starts from the moment of sunrise and ends with the moment sun rises on the next day. But these clocks will change the date at midnight, 12 o'clock. So therefore, it is necessary to know if it is early morning, it goes to the previous day only, not on the current day in astrology, because only after sunrise, the next day starts. You are able to follow? So, once we select all that, we say the page 44, we have found a date which is suitable for everything, let us say. Then, below that, that is page number 45. For the same date, he has given the Rahu Kala, Gudika Kala, Ardhaprahara Kala, Yamanda Kala in the Varage. So from 2, he has given. Now, suppose we select on a Monday. How to find? In page number 44, find a day which is suitable for Monday. Say 27th March, Monday. ಅವತ್ತು ಷಷ್ಠಿ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು, ಅದರಿಂದ ಡೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. ದೆನ್ ರೋಹಿಣಿ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಇದೆ, ಆಯುಷ್ಮಾನ್ ಯೋಗ ಇದೆ, ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಕರ್ಣ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಸಪೋಸ್ 21ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಮಂಡೇ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ 45ನೇ ಪೇಜಲ್ಲಿ 27ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ. 27ಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಹು ಕಾಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ at 7:55, ends at 9:26. But at 9:26, Ardhaprahara Kala starts, it goes up to 10:57. From 10:57 to 12:28, it is Yamaganda Kala. Then in the afternoon, 2 o'clock to 3:31 comes Gulik Kala. So morning, after sunrise, before commencement of this Rahu Kala, which is 7:55, we can keep the Muhurta. Or we have to find the sunrise and sunset time, find the average of that, which is the midpoint. So, if sunrise is at 6 o'clock in the morning, sunset is 6 in the evening, then 6 in the evening, we can call it as 1800 hours in 24-hour clock. 18 plus 6, 24, divided by 2 is 12. So 12 is the mid-noon, when Ravi is at the top of our head. So that one,
Abhijin Lagna alva gurugale?
That is called Abhijin Muhurta. So in that, we can do that particular job. That is, say, tying the Mangala Sutra. Do it at exactly 12 noon, not before, not later. But it is not possible. Everybody's watch will be different, you know. So 1 or 2 minutes this way, that way, does not matter. But we cannot say Vijay Muhurta starting from, say, something like 11:46 to 12:24. ಆ ಥರ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. You are able to follow?
Exact, yes, sir.
It is that moment of time. So because that is difficult, ಅವನೇನು ಬರ್ದಿಯಾನೆ 106ನೇ ಪೇಜ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಸೋಮವಾರ ಮಧ್ಯಮ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿಯಾನೆ. Can you see?
Yeah.
106 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ವಿವಾಹ ಬುಧವಾರ, ಗುರುವಾರ, ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ ಉತ್ತಮ, ಸೋಮವಾರ ಮಧ್ಯಮ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಅದರಿಂದ we must try to avoid fixing muhurta on Monday. And if at all necessary, then it should be before the commencement of the Rav Kala, but it must be after the sunrise, because the day starts after sunrise in astrology, not before. If somebody says, I will keep the muhurta at 5 o'clock early in the morning on Monday, then actually it is doing on Sunday, because Monday sunrise has not taken place. So Monday after sunrise and before the commencement of Rav Kala, you may get some 1 hour, 1.5 hour time. In that period, we can fix the muhurta, but further analysis we will do using that Panchaka also. So if you go to page number 80, probably, is it 80? Yeah. Page number 80, there is Tarabala. So this one is different from what we have found writing that table containing this 9 nakshatras in 3 columns and writing the numbers applicable to girl, boy, girl's mother, father, boy's mother, father, etc. There, Tarabala we have found for with the event day. Event star. On the day of the marriage, what star is there? Is it equally powerful for the both husband and wife who are going to become married in this function? Here, Tarabala is between the star of the boy and the girl. Nothing to do with the star of the day of marriage. So here he says, count from the Janma ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಮೊದಲು, ಇಷ್ಟ ಕಾಲದ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರದವರೆಗೆ ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಿ 9ರಿಂದ ಭಾಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಬಂದದ ಶೇಷವು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟು. ಅದು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಒಂದು ಕಿಟ್ಟೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ್ಮ ರಾಶಿಯಿಂದ, ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ರಾಶಿ, ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲಗ್ನ, ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ. ಇಷ್ಟ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಂದ್ರನಿರುವ ರಾಶಿಯವರೆಗೆ. ದೆನ್ 1 2 3 4 12 things will come. So here look at the names given: Deha Saukya, Kalaha, Dravya Labha, Roga Bhaya, like that. The name itself will tell whether it is Shubha Suchane or Asubha Suchane. So Kalaha means that is not the Shubha Suchane. Roga Bhaya, not that one. Karya Vikalpa, that is also not, because works can happen slowly. Then what is the next one? Satru Nasha. Okay, this is Shubha. Then Saukya Vruddhi, that is okay. Udyoga Vruddhi, okay. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾರ್ಯತಾಮಸ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗೋದು, ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಅದು ಬೇಡ. ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ವೃದ್ಧಿ ಓಕೆ, ಇಷ್ಟಾರ್ಥ ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಓಕೆ, ಧನ ವ್ಯಯ ಬೇಡ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವಿಧಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಇದು ಅಮೆರಿಕದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ 12ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು, ಅವ್ರು 27 ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಷ್ಟರೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅನಿರ್ವಾಹ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಒನ್ ಕಿಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. ಗುರುಬಲ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಹಸ್ತ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಗುರುಬಲ, ರೇಬಲ್ಟ್ ಫಲ. And if Jupiter happens to be in Pisces, Aries, then Cancer and Leo, then Vrishchika and Dhanasu, it is Scorpio and Sagittarius. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗುರುಬಲ ಇದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಹಸ್ತ. So we don't have to go for counting from this to this, etc. Suppose Jupiter is not there in Pisces, Aries, Cancer, Leo, then Cancer and Leo, Scorpio and Sagittarius, then ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಜನ್ಮ ರಾಶಿಯಿಂದ ಗೋಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರು ಇರುವವರೆಗೆ ರಾಶಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಎಣಿಸಿದಾಗ 2, 5, 7, 9, 11ರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಶುಭ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? So that is required if he is not covered under the general category. General category is ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ವಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗುರುಬಲ ಇದೆ. ಮಿತ್ರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಆವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗುರುಬಲ ಇದೆ. ಉಚ್ಚ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಆವಾಗಲೂ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗುರುಬಲ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೋಸ್ 6 months, ದಿ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ 2 months ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡಲ್ಲಿ ಜೂಪಿಟರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವೆದರ್ ಈ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ 2, 5, 7, 9, 11 ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಜನ್ಮ ರಾಶಿ to the point where on the day of the event in which Rashi is there. So if that happens to be 2, 5, 7, 9, 11 and it is one of Vrishaba, Mithuna or coming this side Kanya, Tula, and then it is Makara, Kumbha, but which is not covered under general category, but the 2, 5, 7, 9, 11th position occupied by the Jupiter is considered as Gurubala ide. So otherwise what happens? At the most 1 year they may have to wait to get Gurubala. There is no Shanti here. Then we will go for determination of the Panchaka. So, Ishtakalake means that is at the event time. Event ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೋಬೇಕೀಗ. ಯಾವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಪದಾದಿ ಪಾಡ್ಯಮಿ ಮೊದಲು ಅವತ್ತಿನ ತಿಥಿ 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 ಇನ್ ಶುಕ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಷ, 2, 3, 5, 7 ಇಂದೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪಕ್ಷ. ನಂಬರ್ ಎಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಭಾನುವಾರಾದಿ ವಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಭಾನುವಾರ ಟು ದಿ ಡೇ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಕೌಂಟ್, ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ನಂಬರ್, ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ದೆನ್ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳು, ಅವತ್ತಿನ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಅಶ್ವಿನಿಯಾದಿ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಅಶ್ವಿನಿಯಿಂದ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ವರೆಗೆ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟನೇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಮೇಷಾದಿ ಲಗ್ನಗಳನ್ನು, ಸೊ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಲಗ್ನ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಲಗ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿತೀರಿ? ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 44 ಪೇಜ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ 45. 45ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ನಾವು ಈ ರಾಹುಕಾಲ ಗುಳುಕಾಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಟಾಪ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಆನ್ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 45, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಗ್ನಗಳು ಕೊನೆಯಾಗೋ ಮುಗಿಯುವ ಕಾಲಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಆ 116ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ನೂರ 100ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ? ಲಗ್ನಗಳು ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾದ ಶುಭ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾದ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ವಿಚಾರ ಪದಕ. ವೃಷಭ, ಮಿಥುನ, ಕರ್ಕ, ಕನ್ಯಾ, ತುಲ, ಧನಸ್ಸು, ಮೀನ. ಈ ಲಗ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಿದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 45 which corresponds to page number 46, 44. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಡೇಟ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ 23rd, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಸಿ 7:43ಗೆ ಮೀನ ಲಗ್ನ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ, 9:31ಗೆ ಮೇಷ ಲಗ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Now, suppose we wanted on a day when Mesha Lagna is there. So, ಇದು ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದಿನ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಮೀನ ಲಗ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ 7:43 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, 23ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ. ಸೊ 7:44ರಿಂದ ಮೇಷ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ 7:44ರಿಂದ 9:31 ಮೇಷದಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. 9:32 ಇಂದ 11:33 ವೃಷಭ ಲಗ್ನ. ದೆನ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಎಂಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಬರಬೇಕು. 11:34 ಇಂದ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ 1:44 ತನಕ ಮಿಥುನ ಲಗ್ನ ಹೀಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 12 ಹಾಕಿರೋದನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದ ಲಗ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. You're able to follow?
Okay.
So we know when the lagna starts and ends, and is it auspicious from our table at 106. Then if you come to that page number probably 80. 81ಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಲಗ್ನ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ ಕಾಲ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಯಾನು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಲಗ್ನ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ ಕಾಲ 81ನೇ ಪೇಜು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
ಮೇಷ ವೃಷಭ ಕನ್ಯಾ ಧನುರ್ ಲಗ್ನಗಳ ಆದಿ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಟಕ ವೃಶ್ಚಿಕ ಮಕರ ಮೀನ ಲಗ್ನಗಳ ಅಂತ್ಯ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಿಥುನ ಸಿಂಹ ತುಲಾ ಕುಂಭ ಲಗ್ನಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಳಿಗೆಯ ಕಾಲ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯ. 1 ಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 24 ನಿಮಿಷ, ಅರ್ಧ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12 ನಿಮಿಷ. ಸೊ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲಗ್ನ, either in the beginning or in the middle or at the end, the 12 minutes we have to subtract. So ಈಗ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 44ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ 45 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೇಷ ಲಗ್ನ 7:44ಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 23ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಮಾರ್ಚಲ್ಲಿ 9:31ಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಮೇಷ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮದು ಮೇಷ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಷ ವೃಷಭ ಕನ್ಯಾ ಧನು ಲಗ್ನಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಆದಿ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 7:44ರಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ 12 ನಿಮಿಷ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 46:56 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 7:56ರಿಂದ 9:31 ತನಕ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Because beginning 12 minutes is not auspicious for Mesha Lagna. So ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 7:56 ಇಂದ 9:31 ವರೆಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಲಗ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ರಾವ್ ಕಾಲ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ 23ಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 9:20 ಇಂದ 8 ಗುಳಿಕ ಕಾಲ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 23ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್, ರಾವ್ ಕಾಲ, ಗುಳಿಕ ಕಾಲ, ಅರ್ಧ ಪ್ರಹರ ಕಾಲ, ಯಮಗಂಡ ಕಾಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಷ ಲಗ್ನ 9:31 ತನಕ ನಮಗಿದೆ. ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ 7:56ರಿಂದ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಳಿಕ ಕಾಲ 9:28ಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರುವಾಗತ್ತೆ. 9:31 ತನಕ ಮೇಷ ಲಗ್ನ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗುಳಿಕ ಕಾಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಸೊ 7:56ರಿಂದ 9:27ರವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಟೈಮನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಮಧ್ಯ ಭಾಗ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. 7:56 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 9:27 ಅದೆರಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮಧ್ಯ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತೀರಾ? ಸೊ 7:56 9:27 ಇದೆರಡು ಕೂಡಿ 7 6 13 1 2 3 5 8 ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಬರಿತೀವಿ, 1 ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಓವರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 7 8 9 17 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 17 23 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನು 2ರಿಂದ ಬಾಗಿಸಿ. 2 8 16 1 ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ 65ಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, 83 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 2 4 8 2 1 841 ಬಂತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಲುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಈವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ರೆಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 842 ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ 842ಗೆ ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ಇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಅವತ್ತು ಈ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು ಮುಹೂರ್ತ. ಬಟ್ ಕೆಲವು ಲಗ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ 12 ನಿಮಿಷ ಬಿಡಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
ಮಧ್ಯಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೌದು.
ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಗ್ನ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 12 ನಿಮಿಷ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಂಡಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ 2 ಚಾಯ್ಸಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಮಿಡಲ್ 12 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ 1 ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೆ 2 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ 1 ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈ 1 ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಐದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಲೇಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, provided it satisfies the other conditions like Rav Kala, Gulika Kala, Ardha Prakara Kala, Yamaganda Kala and all those things. And satisfying auspicious days of the week, auspicious stars ruling those particular days. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈ ಥರ ನಮಗಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 1 ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲೀವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ 12 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಲಗ್ನ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 1 ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಲೀವ್ 12 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಎಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಲಗ್ನ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 2 ಮುಹೂರ್ತಾಸ್, 1 in the beginning, 1 at the end, leaving the middle 12 minutes as inauspicious. You're able to follow?
Yes. Okay.
So here we are able to give the moment of time at which some particular activity is to be carried out. So this you can give it as Mangalya Dharane Samaya. Give that particular time. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಿ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಗಡಿಯಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರ ಗಡಿಯಾರಕ್ಕೆ 2 ನಿಮಿಷ 3 ನಿಮಿಷ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದ್ರೂ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಹಾರಮ್. ಬಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸೇ 8:46 to 9:12 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಸಮಯ ಇದೆರಡದ ಮಧ್ಯ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲೇನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದಷ್ಟೇ. 8:42 ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್ ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವಾಚ್ ಟು ವಾಚ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗಿವ್ ದ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ even plus minus few minutes are there depending on the different watches. We are trying to maintain the auspicious time for performing that particular auspicious activity. Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಯಾನೆ ಪಂಚಕ ನೋಡುವ ಕ್ರಮ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Then the rashis have got certain constant values. Some say something like Mesha is 5 marks, Vrishabha is 7 marks, Makara is 2, Kumbha is 4, Meena is 6, all others are 0. Now, to the addition of the sum what we get, we add this constant also, that is called Dhruvaka Sankhya. Dhruva means constant. Dhruva Nakshatra andre constant. ಅದೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ you can see always like that. So Dhruvanka is constant. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ 9ರಿಂದ ಭಾಗಿಸೋದು. The balance is 3, 5, 7. That means it is called Nispanchaka Muhurta ಅಥವಾ ಪಂಚಕ ರಹಿತ ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So if it is not Panchaka Rahita, there he has given the items like a oil lamp and oil for the lamp, then lemon, then something else, and metal tray, Tinna, Vastra, Yellu, these things. So we have included all these things in that kit. So that kit can be given whether it is Panchaka Rahita Muhurta or there is some Panchaka which is not auspicious. Because we are trying to make accurate analysis of inaccurate data. There may be changes in the time of birth, changes in the latitude, longitude of the actual place of birth. From just telling it is in Bangalore, it is in Kolara, it is in Chennai, like that, because that exact longitude, latitude of the actual place of birth, which is a particular bed in a hospital or maybe a room and a bed in a house. So therefore we will try to give a kit itself as a donation to eligible persons, as it is difficult to find eligible persons. In case if any of your relatives are there whom you consider, you can ask that person to give it to them also, not necessarily to the Archaka or Pujari, whoever comes, Purohita. Not necessary, we have to make only that person rich in all the marriages. If every marriage function he goes, he keeps on getting this, what happens? He accumulates so much of wealth. So even your close relations, whomever you feel that they are eligible to receive the gift, you can give it to them also, not necessarily for that particular Purohit or Archaka or Pujari, whoever comes for doing this marriage in a way that is being practiced in that particular region, that particular area, during that particular time. Because as time goes, things will change. Did you see some changes from the olden days and today?
What, sir?
Have you seen in performing marriages, the methodology used, what was used some 50 years back and today? Do you observe any changes in the sequence of activities performed during a marriage? Any observable change in the sequence of activities carried out during a marriage?
ಈಗಿನ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಂಕುಚಿತಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಬೇಗನೆ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆತುರತೆ ಎದ್ದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಅದಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಓಲ್ಡನ್ ಡೇಸ್ ರಿಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್.
ಎಸ್, ಇದು ಮೇನ್. ಈಗ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Now, first is the reception, then only the marriage. It may happen, it may not happen, because we have seen in paper several cases. The groom was to tie the Mangala Sutra, but he was absconding. Next day he is not there. Yesterday he came there, Varapuja was done, everybody slept. Morning, the marriage was arranged, but suddenly either the girl
or boy
escaped. And in that case, they found out someone among the relative and marriage was performed with him, because so much of elaborate arrangement has been done and so many people have come, and whoever is willingly came at that moment, marriage was done with him. You're able to follow?
Yes.
So this one, if you go back 50 years behind, there they were telling this on the day of fixing the marriage, that is ನಿಶ್ಚಿತಾರ್ಥ. ಅದು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೇನೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಿಶ್ಚಿತಾರ್ಥ ಅಂತ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಗೋಲ್ಡನ್ ಡೇಸ್. ಇಂಥ ದಿನ ಮದುವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂಥ ದಿನ. ಬಟ್ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಏನಂತ, ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಈ ಮುಹೂರ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಥ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮದುವೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮದು ಇಬ್ರದ್ದು ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಣ ಪತ್ರ, ಲಗ್ನ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಬರೆದು. ನಾವು ಬೈ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ if you don't come at that moment of time on that particular day, then don't think we will stop the marriage. It will be done with someone, whoever becomes lucky on that particular day, maybe among those who have come are there, or those who may be otherwise searching, and we'll do the marriage. They were telling this also. I don't know how many you might have observed or not. That means if there is a change of mind by the opposite party, once the muhurta fixed, it will not be changed. It will be done. So they were very...
the Jataka matching, sir?
Jataka matching, first is muhurta determination.
ಆಗೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಹುಡುಗ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ರೂಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ 30 ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಡ್ರೈವಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಡ್ರೈವಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ನೌ, ಇಫ್ ಎ ಬಾಯ್ ಏಜ್ಡ್ 18 ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ನ?
3 months.
ಅಲ್ಲ, 40ನೇ ವರ್ಷ ಬರೋವರೆಗೆ, 18ರಿಂದ 40ನೇ ವರ್ಷದವರೆಗೆ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ DL ಕನ್ವರ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, DL ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು. DL ನ if a 18-year-old
18 to 40
candidate gets DL, they will write the expiry date as 40 years age.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ರಿನ್ಯೂವಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪೈಲಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್, ದಿ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ಡ್, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 30 ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್ alcohol 8 hours before the scheduled departure of the flight, you are not eligible to fly. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಫ್ಲೈ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೋ ಹೋಗೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೋ ಹೊರಟೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿ, ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ, ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಟು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ 1 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪಾತ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆದರೆ 1 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ 60 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೂಟಿಂದ.
ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದ್ರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಚಂಡೀಗಢ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಎಲ್ಗೋ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಿ ಪೈಲಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಈವನ್ ಟು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ದಿ ಐಲಿಡ್ಸ್. ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಫ್ಲಿಕರಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ಸ್, ಯೂಸರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ಸ್, ಬಿಗ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಈಸ್ 24 seconds. ಅಷ್ಟರೊಳಗೆ ಅವನ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಿ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೀಚ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಡ್ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್ ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್. Anything can happen on the way, and it cannot be going right from Bangalore to Delhi along a straight line. On the way, there will be areas which are marked as restricted areas, prohibited areas, danger areas ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. You cannot fly through those areas. You have to go somewhere else and avoid these things and then reach the thing, like that. So whatever is given here is an indication. It is like an average property, average characteristic. Now we have understood the planets, some of them while traveling in the science will give the benefit either in the beginning or in the middle or during the end, last part of their travel time during the journey in a particular Rashi, Lagna, Nakshatra, Pada, etc. You're able to follow? So, keeping all these things, if you do anything, then no one can tell you have fixed the Muhurta on an inauspicious day at an inauspicious time. You're able to follow?
Okay.
But you can identify that the Muhurta fixed is not as per the rules of this astrology. They are simply given the time because whatever the customer has asked, that time they have given. That you can find out from the invitation cards you get, seeing the date and time they have fixed the Muhurta. Are you able to follow?
Okay.
Yes.
So do this practicing. Do that 3-4 problems what I have given as homework, and let me know the same sequence what I have told you, of course repeated several times, including this also. You go through this video again. I will send you the video. You will understand not only looking at the screen what is displayed, but the audio part where I am giving the instructions, referring to the pages, etc. You'll have all those things, and try to work out all those few problems we have done. So that covers most of the ideas we have covered here. So you should be able to fix a Muhurta, then check whether it is horoscopes are matching. If horoscopes are not matching, but the Muhurta is matching, then matching of horoscope is not required. 99% it matches, because after matching the horoscope, if you don't find a auspicious Muhurta, the purpose of matching the horoscope is lost. What do you say? Are you able to follow?
Okay.
So first, if you go for matching the horoscope, then you go for finding the auspicious day, then you go for finding the auspicious time. What happens? You will be paying the astrologer 3 times. ಅವನೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಇದಾಗತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬನ್ನಿ, ನಾನು ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ 2-3 days. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕೋ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬನ್ನಿ, ನಾನು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ದೆನ್ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಹೋಗಿ, then you will give the time. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
But we are giving the complete picture on the first day itself. These horoscopes are matching. These are the particular days and time. There is only one day in the whole year. So you cannot have something like Nishchitartha something like that, you can straight away go for marriage, and that is the only auspicious day. Or this particular year, there are 2 days available. One of them you can use for this one, another for that one. Like that, you can tell. So truth is bitter. Bitter truth may not be acceptable by everybody. So in that case, they will go to another person. They will fix a muhurta in Dakshinayana, maybe on a Sunday, and things like that, and they will do. So as long as people follow that, we are not able to do anything. We are trying to educate the people that after all, these muhurtas were used by those rishis who are performing many yagas, yajnas, to find out, to get maximum benefit out of performing such these things, yagas and other things. Later it is extended to this Panchadasha karmas. Now, for everything you want to apply this means original rules were not applied like that. But instead of telling no, we can always give something for this. Like that it happens. You're able to follow? Hello?
Yes, Gurule.
Yeah, so we can stop here, and tomorrow at 6 o'clock you can come. Then I will try to give you additional information, like if a person is there, he doesn't have anything, date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, etc. Then how to go about it and other things like that. Also I will give you. And whatever is left over, I will give you. Will it be okay?
Okay. Yes.
So tomorrow morning we will let us meet at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
After 5:45 you can join anytime. I will come at around 6. So in case you join, you can wait. But I may be 1 or 2 minutes late because of the system problem only. I also started 5:45 only. But the computer and this connectivity, all that matching, it will take some time. So there may be a little 1 or 2 minutes late or earlier, doesn't matter. So as soon as you join, you can start the lesson, there is no problem. So we hope let us start at 6 o'clock and join at least 5 minutes before that one. And always keep your panchanga, white paper, writing pen, etc. and a calculator if necessary, so that I will tell you whether you have to do anything, calculation or write it down, etc. Otherwise, you don't have to note down anything from the screen, looking at it, etc. Because the complete video will be given to you. It is always with you. So don't have to waste time on noting down or any other things. Because if you want to improve or increase your memory, first thing you have to do is you must stop writing it down in a paper, thinking that paper will be with you for a long time. You're able to follow?
Yes.
Once whatever goes into your mind will be in your mind for always, and you cannot erase it. If you make slightest effort to forget it, you will try to remember more and more. So I will try to give maximum amount of repetition and other things also in many cases, so that you will be able to receive more than what is necessary, so that the things will remain in your mind for longer time, and you can, by reusing it, it will be there for whole life. Are you able to follow?
Yes.
So we'll stop here and meet tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock.
Okay, Gurule.
Thank you.